Alright guys, what is going on? NW8 here, and we are back after squeaking out a victory against FCS Southeast. We had two standout players named to the Sunbelt Players of the Week, but those 1-point victories against the smaller schools are not going to help us in the recruiting battle. Hopping back into it in week 2, we're looking for guys with very limited recruiting hours to use. Being smart with our time, being judicious with our time is very important. Mostly filtering for team need. I'm restructuring this board to get guys that I think are going to be easier to recruit. But with nothing else left to do on the recruiting front, it was off to Lane Stadium, one of the 25 toughest places to play in NCAA football, to take on the Hokies. Cole Pennington had a bit of an up and down game against FCS Southeast. He needed to lock in here. And on our first drive, the stadium shaking, we had a huge 3rd and 9. Pennington dropped back, and unfortunately he gets hit while he threw. So Virginia Tech, now on their first drive, complete a 3rd and inches, and I just can't get that receiver down. I can already tell this is going to be a whole lot harder than the Pandas of FCS Southeast. And the quarterback on the option, I'm trying to bring him down, and nobody can touch him, and he's still going. And he scores a touchdown on the 25-yard read option play, and all of a sudden we're down 7-zip quickly. We couldn't do anything on our next possession, so Virginia Tech get the ball back. The quarterback rolls out, and we hit him for a big sack. 3rd down stops are going to be so important if we want any chance at the upset, and we force a punt. And I know Chapman's got some speed. He's going to go to the outside. He's going to break through. He's going to find a huge hole, and I don't think he's getting touched. All the way to the end zone. Chapman, the hero of the last game, comes up clutch with a nasty 80-yard punt return, and he silences the crowd at Lane Stadium. I was not expecting us to have a chance at being tied before halftime, but the Virginia Tech offense is just too potent, and the running back breaks through, and we can't get him down, and we finally do across midfield. 23 seconds to go until the warning. They're driving downfield. They have a screen. We miss another tackle. It is impossible to tackle, and Virginia Tech get back on top with a quick 14-7 lead. I couldn't do anything on offense, so it's time to punt. Kind of a bad punt, up in the air. No fair catch signal, so we're going to hit stick him, and we get the fumble and a crazy recovery right there. Couldn't fully capitalize on that turnover, so it is going to be a 34-yard field goal. The stadium pulse is killing me, and I absolutely shanked that thing. We cannot be missing opportunities like that if we want to hang around in this game. Virginia Tech start with the ball in the 3rd quarter, and they find the seam over the middle of the field and get a big conversion. Our defense needs to stand tall now. 3rd and goal. They have a man, but we hold him? Yes, we do. So it'll be a quick field goal for Virginia Tech. And we are still somehow hanging in this game, just down 10 points. Clock ticking closer to the 4th quarter. I think I have a man, and it's another terrible throw. I need to stop making those mistakes. Picked off, and we can't capitalize on that Virginia Tech field goal. Start of the 4th quarter, we have to find a way to hold these guys, and they break it outside on the touch pass, and it's not looking good. Need some kind of interception or turnover here. They go with the quick pass. I'm aggressive on the tackle, and we get burned again. 17-point ball game here. At this point, I'm just going for it no matter what. So 4th and 6 at our own 24. We're just going to try and get some yards there, and we do. It still looks like too little too late, but if we can get some momentum here, Pennington's going to roll out. I see X wide open on the slant route. It's a little bit behind him, but Chapman still hangs on. And once again, it's going to be too little too late, but Payne here up the middle, and he does score to continue his impressive touchdown streak. I'm just hoping our defense improves for these Sunbelt games. Read option, we sell out again, and this quarterback is having a career day. What I thought was going to be a decent-sized 10-point loss has ballooned to a 17-point defeat. Potential recruits are not going to enjoy that one. I am getting a little bit nervous when I see the brand exposure. I see like 5 guys at risk of transferring. I don't know what to do to necessarily assuage those concerns other than trying to convince them to stay after the first season. Here in the recruiting, I realize with limited hours, it's best to focus on 1 or 2 players at each position. Players that I'm fully committed to, I'm just going to send the house at, and everyone else can just maybe get a scholarship or get off the board. I do really like our prospects at this DN position. We've got 2 gems right here. But it doesn't look like we're going to get them both, so I'm just going to be targeting O'Hara for this season. And with a full 50 hours of recruiting still to spend, I see Cameron Forte, a 3-star wide receiver. He's got Marshall on top of his board, so we're going to be absolutely sure to send the house on him, and hopefully he commits. And after our bye week, it does look like we have a few 3-star guys that really want to come to us, but we've got Ohio State on the road at the Shoe. Not really feeling great about this upset potential. This is going to be one of the hardest games we'll probably ever play in this career mode, but it would be absolutely incredible if we could just keep it close. After the Virginia Tech loss, though, I'm not super confident that our boys can do it, but if we ground and pound, keep the tempo up, keep some possession, we might be able to. All right, first third down here for Pennington and the boys. God damn, it is so loud, and I don't know if I can maybe complete this pass. Oh, what a catch by Montgomery. He's got a block up there, and he's going to streak down the sideline to the 33. Third down and 5 now, just going to be conservative. No sacks on the screen, and Pennington just lucky enough to get it away. It'll be the field goal unit out to try a 45-yarder. This thing is going so fast, and I shank it again. Oh my God. Never trying that again. The Shoe is rocking after that missed field goal. Will Howard here, play action, drops back, and we're going to pick it off. What a read by Foster, the man who won us the game against FCS Southeast. He's going in untouched, and Marshall take a 7-0 lead at OSU. Next possession here, big third down and 3. Defense just trying to get a stop, and he drops it. So our defense, once again, gets us off the field. And at the end of the first quarter, it's Marshall with the lead. 4th and 4 in no man's land. I gotta go for it. Leaking out of the backfield. Can he hang on? Payne, and he just dropped it. After a big sack, 3rd down and 16. Will Howard dropping back. He's got a guy, and it's another drop. We once again couldn't capitalize, though, so it's a 2-minute drill for Ohio State. Absolutely blown coverage, and that's what you'd expect to see from the star players at OSU, and he's telling us it's time for bed. Points before the half would be massive. Huge 3rd down and 3. Pennington stay in the pocket. He's got A wide open. Make the catch. Montgomery again. But we are driving down this field here. It does not matter how loud this stadium is. We're going to pound it inside with Payne. Finds a big hole, and we've got 1st and goal with 25 seconds to go. This is a huge gamble. 5 seconds left. We're at the 1. Please, on the inside zone. Punch it in. I think he's got it. And oh my God, how has he stopped that right there? 7-7 only at the half. I thought we were going to take the lead. Name of the game in the second half. Just keep punching. Just keep driving up that inside zone with Payne. I'm starting to get nervous. Last play before this third quarter. If we can hike it, we're doing some adjustments. Stadium's loud. HB draw, and they snuff it out. This is the biggest kick of our lives to start this 4th quarter. We've got to make sure we get it right. It looks good. It looks up, and it just sneaks in. Marshall with a 3-point lead. I'm so nervous here for OSU. Just waiting for this other shoe to drop. No pun intended. Read option. He's got the screen leaking out. Breaks a tackle, but we hold him for 3. Huge plays here coming up. About to go inside 3 minutes. They hand it off to Judkins, who's been so quiet today, but he gets the first. Absolutely crucial 3rd down and 7. Not trying to bring too much pressure, and he hangs on. Already in field goal range, just cannot give up a touchdown here. Still have the warning to go. It's over the middle. Make the tackle. He misses, but thankfully we converge. 1st and 10 now from the 10. Gonna guess pass, gonna spread out. Dropping back. He's got so much time. Will Howard, he throws it up. Pick it, and we do. Oh my God. I shouldn't have returned that, but we were a 1st down away from upsetting Ohio State at the Shoe. It might be all over. We got him cobra'd. Pulse is shaking. My pulse is racing. We are a 1st down away from the biggest win in program history. We handed up the middle, and we got the 1st down. No timeouts left for OSU. One more 1st down clinches it. We've got a hole with Payne. He's out to midfield. No fumbles. And that is going to be the biggest program win in Marshall history. I did not expect this one bit. This is what rebuilds are all about. This is Appalachian State over Michigan. I thought we'd have to get a few recruiting classes to even sniff this competition. Got bullied by Virginia Tech 2 weeks ago. It didn't matter. Our defense was incredible. And if you look at it, I mean, we were all over them. Will Howard with one of the worst quarterback games I have seen from the CPU since I hopped in. We were great on 3rd down. We won the turnover battle, and we somehow eked out a victory. Smash a like on this video if you're enjoying, and if this doesn't make you want to commit to Marshall, I don't know what does. We've got 3-star guys all over the place that are interested. We still got these guys risking a transfer. Again, Not too sure what to do with that other than to just keep winning. Got some much needed coaching upgrades as well, so I think I'm going to go into the tactician, unlock that, get us a little bit better in game, especially for this Sun Belt ride. So I'm looking at our wide receivers. We'll probably upgrade that by once, and then definitely going back into the recruiting here. We need to land some of these recruits. I'm not too worried that no one's committed to us yet. It's still very early in the season, but definitely as it gets down to crunch time, we want to convince these guys that Marshall is the place to play. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to look at potentially the receivers as well. Yeah. With that being said, it's time to return to reality. A great flight home back to Jones C. Edwards Stadium. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, do so right now. God, I'm so happy that we're back at home. No stadium pulse to worry about. We're going with the touch pass right here, and Brown breaks it out for a first. Going with what's working. 1st and 10. Inside zone. Huge gaping hole against these Broncos. Payne. 1st and goal. After the sack, it's 3rd down and goal. Some pressure. We complete it, I think. And it's not going to be enough. So time for the field goal. And it's up and good. Quick lead. Western Miss driving now. 1st down and 10 in the red zone. He's got a bit of a hole. We stop him. You cannot beat Ohio State on the road and lose to Western Michigan. We've got to stop this run. And they're in for the touchdown. And we get hit with the Heisman. Here at Marshall, we take that personal. 2nd down and 8. Going with what's working. Inside zone. Ground and pound. 3rd and goal. You already know what's coming. Payne untouched until he gets tackled in the end zone. And let's give it right back to him. Defense comes up with a huge stop. Now 31 seconds left. 2-minute drill. Seeing the pass over the middle. It's complete. Keep running. And we get out of bounds with 24 to go. Next play, Pennington dropping back, looking for the slants over the middle. It's going to be complete to Montgomery, and he's got the speed to get outside. No timeouts with 18 seconds, so we got to be careful here. Over the middle, and it's hung on by Chapman. What a snag in traffic, and we extend our lead before the break. Just trying to put this thing to bed now. 3rd down and 1. Probably should run it. Stack box. Pennington's going to step up, and he's going to go down. It's a chip shot here, but knowing what we do on field goals, although that one looks great. 10-point game. Last hope here for Western Michigan. Down by 10. 4th down and 8. Can we get to the quarterback? Can we pick it? And it's a big swat. I see some interesting and aggressive coverage here. It looks like they're sending the house. We're going to throw Chapman on this streak. I think I'm just going to lob it. Oh, yeah. He's got it. Can he hang on? Big catch. Chapman again into the end zone. His 2nd of the day. And that is going to cap off a resounding Marshall victory. 2 wins in a row, although this opponent was probably a little bit easier than number 2 ranked Ohio State. Pennington looks great. Chapman looks unreal. And we are flying heading into Sun Belt play. Look at that, 18 for 21. Chapman had 3 tutties. Still have this brand exposure issue, but again, until I can convince these guys to stay, it won't matter. And Pearson, the punter, looks like he's about to commit to us. That would be huge. Cameron Forte's a 3-star wide receiver. That would be unbelievable for our first year. Our top 2 targets still going to hang with us. I'm looking at our board now. I'm trying to find guys that are number 1 interested in us because we do have about 9 targets left. I have no hours for recruiting this week, but if we can get some guys on our board that are maybe some 2-stars, some 3-stars, scout those guys next week and just see if they're going to be people that we're going to add. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Take a look at the schedule. We open Sun Belt play against App State next week. Smash that subscribe button for more content. Smash a like if you enjoyed that resounding victory over Ohio State. And I'll see you guys in the next video. It's been NW8. Peace.